I'm Christian Coleflat, the KATS director for the 2012 KATS series, and I'm here with ACK owner Chris Hackard. You may have seen him out at Lake Travis doing some interviews for our latest video. We're here today just to give you guys an update on how the series is going. We want to congratulate everybody that came out to Lake Travis. We had some new faces come out. The amateur division saw some newcomers take home first and second and third, and we had about 51 people come out, and it turned out to be a tough day of fishing, but a great tournament at the end of the day. We do have Stillhouse coming up.
Yep. We're planning on doing some camping out there.
We're doing camping again.
Where are we headed?
Dana Peak Park this time. It's Lake Stillhouse Hollow, and we'll be camping on Friday night like we did at Lake Travis. We'll be near the pavilion area, although you'll have to get your own campsites out there. And
do we have to pay to get through?
You have to pay for camping. The entry should be free. If you're with KATS and you tell them you'll be at the pavilion for the tournament, you should not have to pay to get in.
That's great.
But it's April 28th. Pre-registration ends. Early registration, where you can save $10, will end on the 25th. So make sure you do that ahead of time.
Let's take a moment to talk about the prizes and what we've seen from each event. We were talking before this, and we've paid out over $4,000 in cash prizes after 3 events.
That's right. And the amateur prizes have been about the same amount, in value. So you're looking at, roughly about $8,000 of cash and prize winnings so far.
That's over $8,000 in cash and merchandise products that have gone directly back to participants of the KATS tournament, and that's before we even get to the big prizes.
Right. That's Kayak Angler of the Year is coming up. The Wildcard's coming up.
What is Kayak Angler of the Year going to walk away with? Kayak
Angler of the Year this year is going to get fully decked out Malone trailer with several kayak racks, storage trunk, and a feel-free Moken 10 kayak on the trailer to take a friend with you. You've got the King of the Fish is going to take home the Wilderness Systems Tarpon 120, and we've got some pretty cool prizes coming up at the Wildcard, which is May 12th. We've got first place is a $1,000 NRS inflatable pike fishing kayak, and we've got some pretty cool prizes that you may not have heard yet. So
now, how can you get into the Wildcard event?
To get in the wild card, you will have to have fished 2 of the previous first 4 tournaments. That's what it's going to take to get into the wild card. The wild card will be a 1 division no cash prizes competition, but it's a place to secure a spot into the Classic if you are not in the top 10 of the series overall.
Now let's talk about the Classic real quick. The Classic is coming up June 2nd.
That's correct.
Now, this is the first time we've had a Classic event for KATS. What are the anglers, or how are the anglers getting into this?
To get into the Classic, you're going to have placed, done well throughout the series, obviously, but you're going to have to be in the top 10 on the leaderboard for the whole series, and obviously that's been changing throughout as to who's in the top 10. We're going to bring an additional 5 competitors from the wild card into the Classic that day to throw in some surprises.
So everyone still has a chance to get into the Classic.
It's going to be tougher for some folks, but magic happens, and there's definitely some people that are close and can bump up and very well get into the Classic. With the wild card, you could say that everyone who has at least fished 2 tournaments has a chance to get into the Classic.
Okay, and we'll still have something set up for the.
That's right. If you don't make it into the Classic Championship, you can fish that day in a team event. It's going to be a Roadrunner team event, and that will be have some pretty hefty team-based prizes as well. And that will also be on June 2nd on the same day.
All right. We also want all of our fishermen to remember that the proceeds from the Classic event will be going to a great charity. You want to talk a little bit about that charity, Christian?
Yeah, so the team event, if you come out and do the team event, all proceeds from that will be going to the Core Health's wheelchair accessible fishing pier that'll be going into Lady Bird Lake. It's a project that's been going on for a while, and they're raising funds for it, and we're glad to be able to help them out and get some people that can't normally have access to water to get out there and fish.
That's awesome. We want to thank our patron sponsors, Bending Branches and Malone. Welcome 2 new sponsors to the event, Costa Ventures and Thule. And thank all of our other sponsors as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
So thank you guys for fishing the first 3 events. We look forward to seeing you at Stillhouse. And let's all look forward to the Wildcard and Classic events as well. I don't have much else to say, but make sure you go to Austin Kayak Fishing and sign up, or at austinkayak.com.
We'll see you at Stillhouse.
Regis!
Do you want to talk to me?
Roland!
Can you read this far? You want me to hold that up for you? Cue?
Do we need cue cards? I can't read. Hit it.
Take 74.
You'll be able to cut all that, right?